Okay, sorry that I sent out the Torah Texting Tuesday Challenge a little bit late this morning. The question we asked was a very odd scenario where a person writes, I think it was George, writes on his umbrella, if found, please send $1 to his address. And then keep the umbrella. So after, 10 years or so, umbrella, which is something which is commonly misplaced very often, after 10 years or so, George had actually amassed many times the amount of the value of the umbrella. So the question is George allowed to keep this, let's say $75, which far exceeds the value of the umbrella? And are you, if you find the umbrella, are you obligated to actually continue to send in $1, maybe after 10 years, after 5 years, or you have to actually abide by it at all? So here we go. And I definitely saw someone got it right. The very fact that person number 2, who we're going to call Steve sees the umbrella and mails off $1 to George. The very fact that he leaves the address, he leaves that label on the umbrella, in many ways, although he's acquiring it and he's using it, he never actually demonstrates ownership over it. Because when you want to demonstrate that you own the umbrella, what should you do? Remove the tag. Because if you send your $1 to George, you actually own the umbrella now. So you don't need to keep that tag there. But the very fact that every person kept that tag on, and therefore, recycled around the neighborhood, and everyone's sending in $1, is to some extent showing that they're still using George's umbrella. And George demanded that everyone send him $1. In which case, George can keep all the money, and you, if you'd find to be obligated to send it in. If you want to demonstrate that you own it now, what should you do? Remove that tag, which in theory, after sending that first $1, you'd be allowed to do. But since no one did, no one is showing that they're, shall we say, now taking full possession over it. They're just using the umbrella, which requires to send $1. And since no one really owned it, they are continuing to send $1 to George. So I believe that is the correct response, as I read in the book from Rabbi Zilberstein Varevna a few weeks ago. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day.